Hey there, welcome back to our Romanian adventure, which is in full swing now. We have traveled from Bucharest, the national capital of Romania, to the north into the legendary region of Transylvania, and visiting the sites around the city of Sibiu. Sibiu is an amazingly well-preserved medieval town with two huge market squares, and I walked around it in my previous video, so check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Today's agenda is to visit some other cool sites in this area, including a medieval fortified church, a fortress town named Alba Iulia, and whatever else we might have time for. Right now, we're beginning the day with a visit to the Astra Museum of Traditional Folk Civilization, located in the Dumbrava Forest, just a few kilometers outside of Sibiu. Astra is a large open-air museum that contains houses, workshops, and agricultural exhibits that depict traditional Romanian folk culture from the pre-industrial era. It's really quiet here this morning, so let's have a walk around. Surrounding the open-air museum here is a nature park with plenty of trails for walking, hiking, cycling in a really relaxing setting. After a very relaxing and pleasant visit at the Astra nature area, we were off again in the bus, headed to the town of Alba Iulia. Passing through some rolling plains and farmland. Alba Iulia. Well, I had never heard of this place before, but it was sure worth a visit. Alba Iulia is both a town and a citadel. Though it's not apparent from the ground, from the air, the fortification walls around the citadel form a 7-point star. The walls and bastions of the citadel were built during the Habsburg reign in the 1700s. But Alba Iulia's history dates back to ancient times, when the Romans established a legionary castrum or fortress, here called Apulum. And you can still view evidence of the Roman occupation. Along the wall, impressive gates provide a dramatic entry into the fortress. Among the sites to visit here are the Romanian Orthodox Church and the Roman Catholic Cathedral. We happened to be visiting on the first day of classes for the first-year students at the university. Nothing like walking next to Roman ruins on your way to class every day. And while there are some food and drink opportunities within the Citadel, I decided to go visit the newer part of town and pick up a few things at the grocery store. And across the way from the old town and the Citadel, you've got the signature monolithic communist era apartment buildings. Just a short drive from Alba Iulia is the tiny village of Calnic. And the Calnic Fortress and Fortified Church, built in the 13th century as a residence for Saxon nobility. Calnic is one of 7 villages listed on the UNESCO World Heritage Site that is named the Villages with Fortified Churches in Transylvania. Look at this Calnic Fortified Medieval Church. Out here in the middle of nowhere, this little tiny village in Transylvania, Romania. I have to say, our hotel outside of Sibiu was one of the more unusual Hilton hotels I've ever stayed in. But it was fine, and I had a balcony overlooking the nature park across the road and a conveniently located restaurant where I chose to go for dinner that night. The next morning, we'd be back on the road, heading deeper into Transylvania to see more awesome sights, including Biertan, an authentic Saxon village with an imposing Gothic church, and the exquisite medieval town of Sighisoara. So be sure to join me over there as we continue our Romanian adventure.